contest. So be ready to laugh as much as you can, as laughter is the best medicine, and that too for free. At this juncture, let's all be involved in a small activity. Look at your partner straight in the eyes and begin to laugh out loud as if everyone owed you money. Okay, was that fun? I didn't see anyone do it. Look at the one sitting next to you and laugh out loud like as if everyone owed you money. Okay. That was fun, right? Yes. To conduct this session, let me invite a special humorous Toastmaster who is a teacher by profession, the VPE of Qatar Malayalam Toastmasters, whose secret to success is by putting her heart, mind, and soul into even the smallest of acts.
I welcome you all to the Area 23 Division H Toastmasters annual Humorous Speech Contest 2017-2018. Today, we all have one thing in common. Any guess? All of us have one thing in common. Know this, Toastmasters, know this? Okay. Neither you nor me know what all the humorous speakers are going to joke about. Am I right?
Yes.
At least give me a little laugh. Thank you.
When I say about wife, normally all humorous sessions saying something about wife is very humorous. But here, I don't have that much humor to tell you. But I will tell my family affairs. You decide if there is a humor or not. I selected my wife as an arranged marriage. And it was just because of my father, because he broke my love affair. When I could not marry my girlfriend, then he suggested I have to immediately get married and I have to find a girl. Then I find a girl through some brokers. But the first time I met her, I had some idea in my mind. I need an educated, well-qualified woman that will be matching my qualification and my education. And when I go to see the girl, she just asked me one question. I was very much impressed. Where you are practicing? It was in Malayalam. Are you practice like that? So when I heard the word practice, it is very, special word that nobody uses like that. Then I did not think about education qualification. She's qualified, I thought. But when I married, after the marriage, when I started talking in English, I found out she get only Malayalam station. No English. She cannot speak in English. But that tended to be a good thing for me. Because whenever I go to any function, she will not get any friends. And she will not know what I'm doing over there. But in Dubai, when I came in Dubai, I found she's always talking to all other nationalities, not Malayalis, Arabs and Italians or Syrians. And finally, when I find out how you manage with them, she told me they're talking in their language, I'm talking in my language. And that's okay. When my first girl born out, when my eldest daughter, I was surprised that she'd taken a few of departments from me. I was handling everything at that time. Revenue, home, education, affairs, everything I was handling. The first one was a girl. She told me, now you don't take over finance affairs, I will take over that. Then since then, whenever I'm just getting my salary, she gave me a portion, then rest she takes. When my second daughter born, she's there around. Then she also taken the revenue affairs also. Then I have no money. I have to get salary, I have to give to her. And when the third daughter born, all of them together against me. Whenever I have some requirement, I have to take a family discussion. It's like a ministerial decision. Then, if any of them wanted something, they will join with me. If they wanted something from mom, they will all go to mom. I'm not having anything my own. And one day she told me, see, you are now going to 3 girls. So I need all these properties, everything to be controlled now. And I just give all the power of attorney for her. And now I don't have anything with me. And my salary is everything. Whatever I'm getting money, she knows very good control. Because now what she did, after my daughter got graduated, both of them, one by them they sent to Gulf. Now they are here to give all the report and spying on me. And really I enjoy that to an extent, but sometimes I get, upset. And my father was a baker. And she doesn't know anything about the cooking at the time when she come to me. I teach her cooking, and every day when she bring me food, I have to say that, fantastic, very delicious, everything is, going positive on from me, because my father taught me, if you don't have anything on the dining table, don't talk about the subject. So if there is no sugar, if there is no chili, it's not hot, I cannot talk about it, it's not there. And my daughter now, she's here working for another company. Now, whatever the salary she's getting, that also she's sending to mom. And I just started a business, and I'm getting only whatever that I need to spend over here. Now, I'm very happy with the living over here, but also she wants me to visit my country every month, only that I get that ticket money, because she has to finish a lot of issues over there which they need my signature. And still I'm going there. So each and every time when you say about this, I'm very happy in one way, like none of my money has been lost. And during the recession, I find everybody lost money in shares and share market, in business, but I'm the only one who did not lose anything, because she never invested anything in the shares.
So just think, what is your expectation if you are in teenagers? What is your expectation about your would-be now? 6-pack, or one with tall money stick, or one who cooks and cleans the house? Contestant, fellow Toastmasters, panel of judges, good afternoon. When I was in my college days, we had a discussion about it. And when it was my turn, I said, I want a guy in brown trousers, light pink shirt, and shining brown shoes. Then the bell rang. Here comes our 50-year-old chemistry professor, brown trousers, light pink shirt, and shining brown shoes. When I was about to complete my graduation, I overheard my parents' discussion about a marriage proposal for me. Abdullah got a job in Kendriya Vidyalaya in Goa. Why can't we propose to him right now? Abdullah, I think I knew him. Because he used to come to my house with my brother. My brother had a habit of taking his friends directly to his bedroom, sit and chat over there. So I have never met him. But whenever he comes, I saw his bullet resting in my courtyard. So the parents went ahead with the marriage proposal, and one day he came. His shirt was not pink. His trousers were not brown. It's okay. But when I looked down, I could see one of his toes through this. He started talking and talking. I'm coming from an ordinary middle-class family. I am the only educated person in my family. I just got a job, so I may have to depend my brother even for my own wedding expenses. Do you like me? I didn't hear anything. Do you know why? Because two words were echoing in my ears. Bullet, go. Bullet, go. Bullet, go. Sitting in the back seat of the bullet and going around Goa, I was dreaming about. Munira, after hearing all about me, do you like me or not? He asked again. Why not? I replied. So the marriage was fixed. I started dreaming again. What color of suit matches him? What color of suit he may be selecting? I sit in my laptop and did some Photoshop. Yes, perfect. I selected one pink suit. He looks awesome. Finally, the wedding day arrived. When he came, I couldn't believe my eyes. The color of his suit was... Sorry. He was not wearing a suit at all. The color of his shirt reminded me the sand dunes in Sea Lane. Now is the time for my first night. Ladies, what did you expect when you enter your wedding room? Yes, I did the same. Darling, welcome to start a new life. This is what I thought. But to my surprise, he was sitting in the bedroom sofa, reading a heavy book as if he had an important test the very next day. Days and months passed. It was 21st of December, my birthday. From the morning, I was waiting for a special gift, but nothing happened. It became afternoon. Nothing happened. When it became evening, I lost all my patience and I decided to open my mouth. Do you know what date is today? Isn't it December 21st or 22nd? It is December 21st, my birthday. Oh, many happy returns of the day. Is that all? I thought you would give some gift for me. Oh, I am sorry. I forgot. He searched here and there. He found one top. Please accept it as a diamond necklace, my first birthday gift. Oh, it's okay. I was not silly. Forgetting a birthday for once is not a big deal. But the next year, December 21st, I got the same, and the year after. And finally, last month, I had to eat my 20th diamond necklace.
They said, we can, if you keep your voice down. Students say, Max, M-A-T-H-S means mentally affected teachers, harassing students. Teacher, non-sleeping judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, good afternoon. One day, Dono's parents approached me to take Max tuition for Dono. Dono came along with her parents and her dog, Newton. During our discussion, Dono asked me, are you scared of dogs? I said, yes. You know, this Newton's first law, if you teach me Max, Newton will bite you. This law has been proven with my 9 previous teachers. You are the 10th. Wow. Milestone teacher for my dog. Your birds are chubby My dog is lucky. Her parents asked me, when can you start to teach? I looked at Dono. Dono looked at Newton. Newton stared my back. I got scared. Dono, our class will be fun, no teaching. Dono smiled, but Newton was upset. First few classes went on smoothly under the supervision of Newton. Dono talked a lot, but I taught nothing. When I was curious to teach, Newton became furious. Days went on. I discovered Newton's second law. If I give biscuit to Newton and teach Dono, Newton will bite only biscuit. My secret of long life is this biscuit. I gave biscuit to Newton and lesson to Dono. Newton smiled, but Dono was upset. I taught Dono, what is 2 plus 8? Dono said, I don't know. I said 10. You confuse me. 5 plus 5 is 10. How can 2 plus 8 be 10? This confused me also. I explained algebra. Suppose the number of balls is x. Sir, what happens the number of balls is not x? Algebra was unknown to her. I asked her, when will you improve maths? She said, Inshallah. In a weekly test, Dono scored India's pride 0. She argued with her class teacher, I don't deserve 0. The teacher said, we agreed, but we are not supposed to give negative marks. I motivated her. In next test, became number 1. She proved me right. She scored exactly 1. A little disturbed, I asked her, which book did you refer? She frankly said, Facebook. I advised her, don't waste time in Facebook. She said, okay, I will use WhatsApp only. Problems are growing to me, but she wrote her in Max book, Dear Max, please grow up. Solve your problems yourself. Don't disturb me. But she disturbed me a lot. Finally, she decided to pass in exam. I saw her working hard for exam, preparing chits. Why do you carry chits to exam? She said, don't want me to pass. You are taking risk. She said, what can I do? Thousands words of teacher don't hurt me. But silence of a friend in exam hall hurt me too much. I gave a mock exam for preparing her to write the next exam without chits.
Is not gold. Contest manager, respected judges,
While
fellow Toastmasters and guests, warm good evening, good afternoon to all of you. One day after office, I was going home. I had recently moved to the Albab area. So before reaching my home, I thought suddenly I should have a haircut. So I was on the lookout for an elegant salon. And I roamed around in the area and finally found one. So I got into the salon and I found an old Bangladeshi man there ready to do his job. So I said, I need a haircut. He said, yes sir, I can do it for you. I'll do a nice job. I said, go ahead. Do a nice job, but don't do a heavy job. I don't have much left. Be light. So he agreed. And he did a fantastic haircut. But while doing the haircut, he was looking at the white patches on my beard and he found new business opportunity. So he tried to sell me, sir, I do good hair coloring. So I started to dream. Tomorrow in the office, I will look smart. So bulbs started lighting up. So I said, yeah, let's try it out. I never did hair coloring in my life. So he started preparing the paste and applying it on my face. And I was dreaming. So I took the packet while he was coloring and it was written, apply and wait for 10 minutes. The more you hold it, the blacker it becomes. Oh, so I was dreaming. My dream increased. And so he did his job, and so I got down from the chair, I waited there. So after 10 minutes, I went to him and said, I think it's time for washing now. He told me, sir, I don't do washing here. All my customers go home and wash. Oh my God. I took that thing and checked again. The longer you hold it, the darker it becomes. Oh my God. I came to the wrong place, I realized. Immediately, I gave him the money. I don't have time to talk also. I headed to my car and left for home. Suddenly, I got stuck in the red signal. And with all this blackish face, I was completely lost. So while waiting at the red signal, I just turned my head. So the other guy in the car, he's looking at me like, what happened to this guy? Is he coming out of a drama exercise or something? So I just gave him a wonderful smile. Sometimes, that works. I headed home. And then my wife has the same look like that guy. What is it? Then my wife started asking me, you went to the office or for some fancy dress? I said, honey, I will tell you later. I rushed to the washroom, washed my face, and this was the darkest black I saw in my life. After dinner, I was resting on my bed, and I couldn't sleep. I told the story to my wife, and she started consoling me. But I was thinking about how I will face the people in the office the next day morning, because I have to go through the cubicle until I reach my office. As expected, the moment I entered the office, people started asking me, Naseem, what have you done to your face? What happened to you? So I told them, I tried some coloring handiwork, but it went wrong. Sometimes it happens. And then I had a very tough day at the office. I was completely upset. At that time, I remembered my friend who was funnier and crazier than me. So what are friends for? They console you, right? I had met my friend Ashraf, my classmate in Abu Dhabi, when I went to the Ferrari World. Hey, Ashraf, isn't that you? It's quite long. Yeah, I'm Ashraf. He told me. So he said, I'm working as a tourist guide for the Dubai government. I came with some Western guests and I need to move them around. So I said, okay, go back. I will wait here. I'll go back around with my family and come back. So when I waited for long and I couldn't see him, so I said, Ashraf, isn't that you? You look completely changed. What happened to you? Because Ashraf had big hair, thick hair, fluffy hair, and he looked very lame. And I was really envying him. So he told me, I took the Westerners for the roller coaster ride. Then what happened? He told me the roller coaster, he finished the roller coaster ride, and after that he tried to tidy up his hair. The hair was gone. Because it's around the Abu Dhabi roller coaster, the speed goes up to 200 km per hour. His wig was blown away. He came out and he was searching for the Western tourists. And the Western tourists was searching for Ashraf. They couldn't find him. So he finally found the Western tourists. Sir, look, I'm your guide. They said, no, it was another smart guy. He took out his ID card and showed them, sir, look, if you remove the hair, it's my face, look. Oh, yeah, you look around the same, yeah. Okay. So he said, wait there, sir, please wait, I have to finish a job. So he went to the lost and found. So he found a beautiful Filipino lady there. So he was a little bit embarrassed. So he told her, I lost my spectacles. So, okay, anything else? I lost my hair also. What? Yeah, my wig was blown away. Then she said, sir, this is the first time in the history of Ferrari world somebody registered a case for lost hair. So Ashraf was that a compliment or she? So sometimes we have to be prepared for, do have a pre-check of the services you are going to take for. Don't fall into gimmicks and tricks. Don't fall and be cheated with the looks. Prepare yourself, make an assessment of the facilities, and remember some things, register it in your mind. I will never forget that Bangladeshi. Over to Master.
This morning and afternoon, we witnessed few personalities who have their dreams, who have their ambitions to step forward, to discover who they are. They took the first step at the club. From there, they took the second step at the area. What they're trying to do is to try to find their inner voice, try to discover who they are. I would like to bring few personalities in my Toastmasters journey. There was a very good friend of mine who was here by the name Koka Prasad. He took part in contests, he discovered who he is, and he keep on pushing himself to the next level. And he was one of the champions here in the whole of the districts. At the time it was not just 3, it was about 6 countries together. He was standing out and trying to go all the way up to the region. Once he was there in the finals also. He was able to discover himself. You don't need to go to that particular regional level. But if you're able to take to the next level, from the club to the area, you have made mark. You were able to discover yourself. For some it will take 5 years, 6 years to reach to the district. For some it will be in the first go itself. But what I'm saying to the all, a day will come, this will open doors for many, many opportunities in your life. It will be the new pathway. With this, I hand over back to the MC.
Sometimes you learn. Strength does not come from winning. It comes from competing. So all our contestants are winners. But we have to choose 3 winners. The first and second place winners will represent us in our Division H contest.
But all the contestants brought us some nice, subtle humor, and it was very practical, not just made out for the moment. It was very nice. Now that reminds me, I was last week in Kuwait. We had an ESCOM meeting, and somebody mentioned, a person had a lump in his forehead. It was quite big, and somebody asked, what happened in your head? He said, there was small beans. It hit my head. Small beans hit, and it is such a big lump. No, the beans were in the can. I wanted to know how many of you laughed. No, sometimes the messages are in a small, in bundle, in small subtle speeches. I remember first time ever I heard a World Championship speech was in 2003 in Atlanta, when Jim Key was the winner. Try to see his speech. Even today, it's classic. It's one of the most outstanding speeches I ever heard. Probably it was also my, first time hearing a World Championship live and seeing him speak. Even today, it is something like a benchmark speech. But it keeps changing. There is no one great speech. All speeches start from club to area to division and all. And I still remember when he won, somebody asked him how he was first runner-up in 2 previous finals. World Championship finals, he was first runner-up. And coming for the 3rd time means enormous energy he spent to get to that stage and becoming a winner. They asked him how long you practice. Can anybody guess? How many times you would have practiced his winning speech? Can someone guess? He's a statistician, so don't take him serious. But he's closer. He practiced 224 times before he won the speech. Though he was twice runner-up, first runner-up, before he became a champion. So it's a great amount of effort. Like Stanley said, you have to make that effort to reach that level and reach your dreams. And I love to say, even when we get an ordinary, what they say, I also heard in the last minute, the last Friday, when I make a presentation, I used one quote from Bill Gates. He used that quote when he was addressing in a commencement speech in Harvard University. He said, those whom much is given, much is expected. Those whom much is given, much is expected. What does it mean?
There is a saying, or rather famous saying, the pessimist always find a difficulty in opportunities. The optimist always find a opportunity in difficulties. We Toastmasters goes in optimist category. Winners are taking a trophy. The losers definitely come back one day in future. Let us put our hands together for all the losers and winners.
Good afternoon. We had a great contest and it is time to thank you, all of you. The first and second winners will go to Division H contest on 16 March 2018. Contestant, thank you for inspiring and entertaining speeches. Without you, this contest could not have happened today. Also, I express my sincere gratitude to all the district and division areas, club officials. Thanks for all your support, guidance and logistics. Special thanks to Master of Ceremony, contest chairs, chief judges and eminent panel of judges and role players. You all are really contributed for the success of this wonderful contest. And finally, the amazing audience. Without a support, no way we could make this event such a beautiful manner. For the smooth running today's contest, there are a few dedicated Toastmasters with me, and it is unfair if I am not mentioned their names. Toastmaster Fawzia Hamzas, Toastmaster Sajina Mansoor, Toastmaster Muhammad Sharif, and last but not least, our today's contest manager, Area 23, Program Quality Director Toastmaster Haji Koshi, for taking initiative to arranging everything in a perfect manner, which have made this contest in a fruitful way. He did a great job. Give them all a thunderous round of applause.